What's up, guys? I'm Akron here. So basically, I want to do some talking about Battlefield 1 and basically what we can do to make some changes here. So in the alpha that I played earlier in the year, there wasn't a class leveling system, which they added to the open beta. So basically, if you want to only play Assault, you get rewarded for only playing Assault by leveling that class. There seems to be some bugs with the beta, and basically that is bugged right now. I've played on some servers where it works, and I've played on other servers where it doesn't work and it doesn't show you leveling your class. You really have no idea what your class progression level scale is. You could try going to battlefield.com and refreshing your career profile there. Still not a lot of information, and I think they're going to be releasing a patch for the beta sometime next week to probably fix that. The other thing is, a lot of people right now are complaining that shotguns and sniper rifles pretty much are the go-to weapons in the game, or to be the cavalry or the flamethrower, basically anything to get you extra armor, makes you OP, or something that you can take advantage of. And I just don't, I really don't jive with that. I think the main issue here is that the submachine guns and the LMGs, they are at a point right now where we can't really do any full weapon customization with them, so you can't add all the other little attachments like grips and that shit's going to be in the game. They haven't released it yet because people are already bitching about, this isn't realistic, oh my god, blah 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 blah. It's a Battlefield game, deal with it. The fucking guns are going to have customization options. So I think once you can unlock like, just grips or scopes or sights, whatever, for certain guns, it'll probably unlock potential that's just not there in their OEM state, basically when you unlock them. And that'll probably take the gunplay to the next level with all the other guns that nobody really prefers to use. Speaking of which, there's some other things basically that just need some fixing from the beta, and hopefully it'll all be patched when the final game comes out. Putting down AT mines with the assault kit, it leaves whatever weapon you have equipped in your hand, be it grenades, be it your primary, be it your secondary, so you don't really know if you're putting them down. I mean, you get like the animation, but it can be confusing. You don't want to throw an anti-tank grenade at your feet, basically, when you're trying to put down an AT mine, and there's some situations where you have to really think fast and you don't have time to react or worry about what weapon you have pulled out. You know what key you have assigned to, but then when you whip out your anti-tank grenade or something like that, that can really throw you off and, kind of cost you a life, and nobody really wants that. So hopefully that gets sorted. I haven't had any problems with the submachine guns or anything like that that everyone really complains about. Pistols pretty much are still, I think, the most powerful weapon in the game. Sniper class, once you get a scope on something and you're at optimal range with the scopes, then those are the deadliest weapons in the game, and nobody really likes to engage. Um, you know, Everybody doesn't have like a Call of Duty mentality when playing this type of game. They don't like to just run around and put themselves at risk, just due to the fact that you're inconvenienced with the task of either having to spawn somewhere across the map and go to the other side or whatnot. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the party system in the game, which seems to be a little messed up. So since we're getting rid of Battle Log, which everybody supposedly hates because it's web-based or whatnot, we have this new overlay interface that ties in with Origin, or Origin, however you prefer to say that. Uh, so basically, it's not working the way that they intended it. If you have the Origin overlay in-game disabled, basically you're going to have a bad time trying to join a friend's game of party. The other thing is that the on-screen GUI, graphic user interface, in Battlefield 1 differs from what you see in Battle Log, or not Battle Log, I'm sorry, the Origin interface itself, instead of the in-game. Let's just call it Battle Log to differentiate them or whatnot. The in-game Battle Log, it's not that easy to invite friends to a party or join them, because sometimes they won't show online, even though that they are. But if you go to Origin, you can join them from there, and somehow it puts you in some kind of weird broken party. And it also will create multiple mini parties, so you could have a group of 5, but if you don't see everybody in that 5 online, you can join in on one of those guys, and it'll put you two in your own little kind of party. And then you know, it still puts you in with the other 4 that you're trying to join on, but in the overlay it only shows 2 of you in that said party. So that's just something weird that I've noticed. I don't have any direct video footage or anything to replicate that at the moment, but that's just something else that's been on my radar as far as you know, with this new change that they're trying to push this new in-screen or in-game overlay system on us. So I didn't have a problem with the web interface. I thought that was convenient for me. I could browse servers like on the side, you know, while still playing the game, and it wasn't a big deal, and just load up in them. Or if my friends are playing games, you know, I don't have to jump out of, you know, the game that I'm playing to do all that stuff, or to get server information. Anybody, I was able to copy and paste that and send it to somebody if they needed to manually put in a server name. So the new battle log, that's going to be interesting to see how the in-game battle log you know, differs once everything's fully realized and this game's out in a month. And hopefully, you know, more people are just actually providing technical feedback to the folks at DICE, you know, about the issues that they're having with the game, rather than just bitching that, you know, the game, you know, this is OP, this is, you know, being exploited, this sucks. And, you know, that's not helping anybody. You know, that's not what we need. This isn't a demo where, you know, you get a review of the game before it comes out. This is a beta. This is not a complete game. And how they make these things go gold with so many things to tie up, I have no idea. I played the closed alpha. I played this at EA Play. It was a completely different map. The class leveling system, again, was not a part of the closed alpha. That was something that they added into the beta, and I think that was something they've been talking about, you know, for the people that, you know, that really want to play the assault class, who really want to play, you know, the medic or support or sniper, and just really reward them. And in a sense, I think it's a way to get more replayability out of their game, to cause you to keep going back and play the other, you know, the kits for the completionist. Or, you know, if it's your thing to just play whatever kit that you want to play, then that's their way of just, you know, rewarding you for playing what the hell you want to play. And that's similar to you know, the class system in Battlefield 2. To be honest with you, is that you could just play you know, the kit that you played, and you know, and that was your deal. And they had a big, robust you know, stats website that you could always just go and check, like all the stupid little things you did with that account. You know, to see how you leveled up, how you progress, you know, what's your best kit, yada yada yada. And I don't see how that's any different with this. I see, you know, that they removed or tried to simplify these things with the last couple of releases of the game, and now they're trying to tighten it up without it getting as crazy as it did with Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. So I'm looking forward to that change. Other than that, I'm having a blast playing the beta. You know, I do get salty as hell, but you know what? That's just the nature of things. I really geek out doing technical tests and betas for the games. You know, even though I have no direct affiliation with the company or anything like that, it's just it's super cool, man. To see that your feedback helps shape the game, and hopefully, you know, DICE will have CTE servers for the game as well, so people can constantly give them feedback on stuff that they need to improve with the Battlefield franchise moving forward. I really think Battlefield 1, it's not the Battlefront clone everyone says it is. You know, this map does kind of make it seem like the Indiana Jones simulator. You just throw in the Indiana Jones music in the background, and that's pretty much what it feels like. As far as balancing the classes, the horses, or the, I guess the elites, you would say. The horse class, I don't know if it's really, I wouldn't consider it OP or not. if in the hands of somebody who's a good sniper, it's probably OP, or if in the hands of somebody who's not really good with all of the other classes available to them, it can be overpowering, I guess you could say, but it's limited to you know, 2 to 3 people, or 2 to 3 players out of, you know, 64 on each team. So a total of 6 horses could be running around at any time on this particular map. The flamethrower dude, that one's pretty OP. It's got, you know, good armor and good health and good range on the weapon. You can pretty much just flame your way out of a shit situation with that. The water-cooled gunner, on the other hand, I don't feel is as effective as the fire or the flamethrower dude, or the horse character. So hopefully some kind of changes or buffs are made to that particular kit to make it play a little better. I can't really say too much about all the base kits because you can't fully customize them at the moment, and you know, I'm still grinding class unlocks to get everything unlocked that I wasn't able to unlock with Battlefield.com before DICE decided to patch that. Obviously, they don't want people using workarounds for stuff that's supposed to work, because that's, you know, you don't want to have a game come out with workarounds rather than get the feedback you need to see if systems they're trying to test are working or not, if you're doing a workaround to unlock things. So I get why they patched that on the Battlefield website for you to unlock weapons. I think I've talked enough, so anyways, thank you for watching. You know, comment, like, subscribe. I would like to hear your feedback as well. Obviously, with my previous video, creating some dislike and basically just creating some dialogue about joystick support in Battlefield, and you know, trying to make that great again. That is, you know, I want to bring attention to that. So if it pissed some people off, good, because I'm pissed off that the support's not there, and I would like to see that there. And that's why I created a video with a clickbait title, to create that discussion. We need to have that. We need to, you know, not just lay on our backs and take what the developers give us. I mean, you were able to put it in a game 10 years ago. Why are you not able to put it in a game now? So, again, keep pressing DICE, keep giving them feedback, and just keep it positive, dude. And let's make this franchise great again, guys. Alright, thank you very much. This is Wayne Omicron. Peace out. DICE, if you're watching this, maybe go ahead and patch this so we can edit the joystick controls, and maybe the folks that actually have these archaic devices still called joysticks that you use for flying planes, that used to work really good in your game called Battlefield 2 and Battlefield Bad Company and Battlefield 3, and not so much in Battlefield 4. Yeah, it'd be great if we could use these things again instead of this right here.